Hey guys, today I want to talk about what a ketamine treatment feels like for CRPS and a little bit of what to expect if you decide to try it out. So, for me, I personally have done two different types of ketamine treatments. I have done a IV ketamine treatment and a intramuscular injection ketamine therapy, and both of them were about the same effectiveness. It just kind of depends, honestly, on what you can get in your local area. For like almost a year, the only way I was able to get a ketamine treatment in my local area was to go to the emergency room. And not even every emergency room will do it. Even if you say that you have CRPS and your pain doctor approves it. Unfortunately, there's just inconsistencies in the way that ERs know how to handle CRPS. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. I would definitely say, if you want to go to the ER to do a treatment, have your doctor refer you to an ER that will do it. Because that's what I had to do. I had to have my doctor refer me to an ER in my surrounding area at a hospital that would actually do this treatment. Now, with that said, my first treatment, I did sorry. My first treatment, I did a week-long treatment, and it was every single day for 5 days, and it was an IV infusion therapy. And this was my first experience with ketamine. In this experience, I was given Valium and some anti-nausea. At the time, I didn't really know that ketamine could make you motion sick, but it can, and something that's been helpful to me since is also asking for some sort of motion sickness medication or bringing something like, what's it called? No, I can't think of the name of it, but it's the medicine that people take when they go on planes. Maybe you'll think of the name of it a bit, but you can bring some of that with you and just ask them, say hey, I might get motion sick, I want to take this, and they'll probably say it's fine, but I would ask for sure. IVs do kind of hurt if you've never had one before, so there is that factor, but once it's in, it's not so bad. So the sensations that you should be aware of is that ketamine is a hallucinogen, and so you may experience hallucinations. If you don't want to experience as many hallucinations, a lot of times people will recommend doing a ketamine treatment with Valium, because it kind of helps to suppress those hallucinogen effects of ketamine. Ketamine is also often used for mental health, so you might notice that your mental health improves as well if you go in and do a treatment, which has definitely been the case for me. Anyway, so getting into what it kind of feels like. So when you first kind of feel the medicine kick in, you probably might feel a little tired or kind of woo, lightheaded, and then you kind of start to dream or imagine things, and it's usually pretty vivid. But that experience for me has never really been all that terrifying. And a lot of times people recommend bringing some noise canceling headphones, because noises can be one of those triggers to cause a negative experience, and then as well as an eye mask. Because it does make you pretty sensitive to light afterwards, and also it's just good to have it dark when you do that. So that's usually what I bring with me. I also usually bring a blanket with me and a stuffed animal. This is the stuffed animal I usually bring with me. It's a tiger, and it's really soft, and it's just something familiar. So if I do have that experience where things get a little bit scary or I get a little stressed out with the treatment, I have something familiar there, which helps to kind of bring me out of that more scary experience. So And that's like always been kind of a big deal to me. I've really only had a scary experience with ketamine like twice, and I've done several treatments over the last year. So yeah, but you know, if you guys have any questions about it that I didn't answer, go ahead and leave them in the comments, and I'll try and answer you as soon as I can. You know, because I want to help people. That's why I do these short little videos about CRPS and different treatments that are kind of out there, and maybe like my experience with it. You know, like, but keep in mind, like, this is just one person's experience with it. You know, like, it could go really well for you, or you could just not tolerate the experience very well. But I kind of want to like help put people's fears to bed, or give you some more information if you're not really sure what to expect. That's the main idea here. So yeah, ketamine was actually one of the last things that I've tried for CRPS, and that has been the most effective treatment for me. I do not have a spinal cord stimulator, but and that's mostly just because I never really felt like a stimulator was the right thing for me. But anyway, so that's kind of where we're going with that. Let's see, what else do I want to say about ketamine? Oh, it does kind of take a while to come out of it, depending on what form of treatment you do. Generally, it takes longer to come out of a IV infusion than it does a injection. And your eyes will probably move around for a while, so I would recommend like not taking off your eye mask for a little while until you're like feeling a little more with it, just because you can get like really dizzy, and then like when you get really dizzy you can get kind of nauseous too, and that's kind of like one of the most common side effects, is that people can get like pretty nauseous. But I've never gotten like super sick from doing a ketamine treatment, so, and like I tend to get motion sick on planes and stuff, so, but usually if they just give me some sort of like anti-nausea, it's fine, and then like the side effects really aren't so bad. But I do usually end up with like a headache for a while after, so it is kind of like a residual effect there. So anyway, hopefully I kind of helped answer your questions. And if I didn't, you can give me a comment down below. And we will see you in the next video. Bye guys, thanks for watching.